Well, help movement people.
Grassroots resistance collective people.
How is everybody? How's everybody been? It is August. It's Tuesday, August 4th, 2026. How the heck is everybody doing?
Dude, it's been like 9 months.
It's been a while. It's been a long time.
Oh my gosh. How's everybody been doing?
It's been intense. It's been crazy.
Yeah.
It's been super crazy.
Are you guys, I heard you guys haven't been doing anything, just like laying low and hanging out at home and not really engaging, right?
Yeah. Well, it's because we're doing a lot of back end stuff. So we've been doing a lot of advocacy. Me and Rhiannon have been working on craft stuff a lot. I ran for Congress,
Just
and
a little thing. No big deal.
for Congress that was fun with Tovar and Rhiannon's help for sure. We didn't win, but we made a dent.
Yeah.
That's good. 2028, baby.
Yeah, I'm ready. I'm stoked. I'm still trying to set. I'm still trying to set up the channel, so y'all could just go ahead and talk if I'm quiet. That's why.
You're trying to do what?
Set up the channels. Set up the streams.
Oh.
So explain craft to me and everybody else?
Rhiannon.
Well, Craft is a all-inclusive learning management platform. So we do a lot of workforce training, and we help basically guide the industry through proper reporting and documentation. And we can set them up with a suite of their standard operating procedures and basically instruct them on how to navigate this industry. And the coolest part about Craft is that it is like a learning platform. It's like a learning living course series, because obviously this industry is constantly changing and evolving. So we have to constantly be agile and change modules and change verbiage and be on it. And yeah, and we're doing a lot of
definitions.
yeah, I'm doing a lot of advocacy and how these policies and regulations are written, because none of it really makes sense on a legal term either, or a compliance term. And so we're happy to help. We're here.
You guys, Chastity and Rhiannon, you guys do a podcast on Monday afternoons, Monday evenings, specifically for craft, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Office hours.
It's 4:20 somewhere at 5 o'clock. And we definitely it's always interesting what's going to happen on a Monday, who's going to pop in, and it's a good place for people just to sit in, learn, ask questions, give their 2 cents, get a lot of opinions in there, a lot of differing opinions. But it's good because we all need to be able to sit at the same table and talk about, you know, the direction the industry is moving. So it's been
the one thing that 70% of Texans can actually agree on. So you're probably going to get some opposing opinions, but the fact that you can get that many people to the table to agree on at least the same concept, it's a good place to start.
You know what's wild to me is that with everything going on in politics and watching that, people don't realize how much their rights are being taken away. I don't think, you know, we love the hemp industry and cannabis industry and fight for it all the time. So it's everything we know. But in all reality, like, a lot of people don't even know what's going on.
Yeah.
And don't understand these nuances. And if they vote for this person, all this stuff is going to be taken away. So it's, and we learned a lot about that on the campaign trail, because people didn't know who they were voting for. They just go by, you know,
Or blue.
Yep, red versus blue, or a name that they recognize. And so it's I think one of the biggest things we need to do is a lot more community outreach. I mean, we have platforms like Facebook and Instagram. I think the next step would be to get people on their local Facebooks, you know, the town ones, because people, I'll tell you what, my China Hill or my China Spring neighborhood page, that thing is like, it goes off, you know what I mean? And I'm trying to, figure out a good way of kind of easing into that, because they're going to be a lot of shit talking too, because you got a lot of Southern Baptists out here, and people who aren't going to, have their arguments and embrace it. But we need folks to know.
Sorry, I was checking the YouTube channel. My bad.
Yeah, we need to basically take that and figure out a good way of showing them that their rights, this is much more than just hemp, whether you like to smoke it or cannabis or like to smoke it or eat it or whatever. This is a much bigger picture. I mean, it really represents everything that's wrong in society right now, what's happening with this plant. It's almost symbolic. You know what I mean?
It's definitely like a liberty movement for sure, because I mean, they're literally taking away the free market, and they're doing it because of the alcohol lobby, because of pharmaceutical lobbies, because of all these corrupt politicians we have, and they're doing it in our faces. And revolutions were started over this. Wars have been fought over shit that is less significant than this, in my opinion. And I don't know why we're not up in arms. I don't know why more people are upset about this. It's crazy that we've gotten so comfortable with the corruption. And it's
Yeah.
absolutely like it's disheartening at times, but I don't know. I do see people getting ready to fight. So not all hope is lost. I don't want to be too doom and gloom.
It's just mind-boggling, this whole the comparisons on people going to prison and for cannabis related offenses, when you can go out and, like that guy put out that video, is like, you can literally run naked through the street, punch a cop in the face, pee on his car, jump shoot the gun out and then drink, go back to the car and drive Applebee's drunk. It's just like, and you
still have enough money to fly to California and buy 12/8 or something like that.
So like, if you know the right person, you're gonna get less time in jail for, I don't know, continually perpetrating an offense on a child than you will for smoking pot, which is absolutely absurd to me. And the most common thing that I have heard from everybody, everywhere I go, is 3 DUIs equals 1 joint. 3 DUIs equals 1 joint, or 1 gram. 3 DUIs equals 1 gram. Like, everybody is so focused on the fact that at this point in time, you can get 3 DUIs before you get the same sentence that you get for having a gram of hemp. What?
And not to and that's not even the crazy part. It's Delta 8. It's Delta 8 that makes it a felony.
It's just not. It's not, because they
But
don't. There is no distinction between the
well,
plant
as far as the law is written, it's Delta 8. But on in the field, cops can't tell the difference between hemp, marijuana, freaking synthetic. They can't tell the difference. But what they made felonious was Delta 8. And like I said, the cops in the field, they can't tell the difference.
I don't know, there's a Delta 8 test.
Can that be the word of the day? Felonious.
Felonious?
And then every time it's
it just pops up like on Sesame Street.
I'm gonna use that.
I'm gonna start a band. There has to be a band called Felonious Monk.
Yeah.
Felonious Monk. Do y'all know who Thelonious Monk? I don't know. Okay, that's a music nerd.
I think it's hold on. I think that's a band. Felonious Monk.
Remind me of my favorite podcast is called Morbid. And they'll just like get triggered and I'll be like, oh my God, that's the best band name ever. And they're just like, yeah.
Ben, let me see your whole shirt. Raised on
PBS, the street. Hell yeah.
I love it. I was from BS.
We have a Muppets joke.
The other day, everybody
PBS.
The other day, we were in the group chat. So, Jen, do you want to tell them what you've been doing this whole entire time, real quick, before I tell and why?
Outside of losing my mind about what's happening in the government, I've also been completing a real estate agent course. So I'm now a licensed real estate agent. My apologies, I'm not a realtor. There's a huge difference. I'm a real estate agent. Thank you.
Congratulations.
I heard there's the market is really coming down in pricing.
It's coming down in pricing, and the interest rates on the loans are going way up. So this is not a good market to buy or even really to sell houses, in my opinion. But I don't know yet. But it is a good economy to learn in. So I happen to be very comfortable in my job. I have been there for a very long time. I love the people I work with and for. So I am fortunate enough to have the ability to work the number of hours I work and be able to support my family so that I can learn to do real estate. I'm excited about that.
That's
I
awesome.
built a real estate app when I was in Humboldt because I moved so much that I would like have all these homes. And so I built myself my own like tracking app so I could like basically take them and then like monitor, go inspect them and then put my notes and like, you know, do all that and have like, I put like poop emojis and all sorts of stuff was dropped out. And then like even like mention like the landlord because landlords are important. I'll tell you that.
Yes, yes, yes.
So the other day we have a group chat, obviously, and the other day Jen says, out of the blue, y'all are gonna have to catch me up on the hemp law stuff for the last 6 months. Just click notes. And I said, who took the notes? Jen needs the notes. And then Tovar says, just watch the videos that we turn you in for the past 2 weeks.
Yeah.
And I said, okay, so basically everything that could be considered synthetic is considered Schedule 1. And she said, what, and Tovar says, which is pretty much everything. And then she said, any word on an injunction. And I said, THCA is banned by DISH's rule and anything that exceeds 0.3% total THC. We got an injunction, but then it was overturned. You guys, look, you got to see all the gifts.
It's because you're blurred.
Oh, let me unblur it. And then she says, oh, I had a button on. I don't know what that button was doing. Okay. So then she sends this GIF. And Tovar says, keep going. LOL, there's lots more. And then we met a lot of stupid people, and they're all still fighting for carve outs or they're fighting each other. She said, carve outs for what? Who are the key players? I said, alcohol. They want nothing but beverages. She says, for fuck's sake. And then I said, and everyone's fighting over what lawsuit to file and who's going to do it. And she says, who are we feeling good about the pro hemp candidates? And then I said, and then we decided to take a break and let Darwin sort it out for a while. And then Tovar said, this needs to be a show or a phone call. And I said, I'll just read the chat out loud on GRC. So there you go.
Yeah.
And so if anybody's been in this industry for a minute, you already know that like 6-month cliff notes. No way. No way.
I tried. Okay, listen, I had to take a shot. I was
All the drama. The drama. So much drama.
So the carve outs, by the way, is alcohol. So what she's saying is the reason, one of the holdups in all of this is trying to figure out exactly what big alcohol is going to be able to get out of this. Because in Texas, one of the reasons that we have this hemp ban is because people are not drinking as much alcohol.
Dude, I posted on Instagram, somebody did a graph of how much alcohol has been down in the past like couple of years. I think I posted it to my story. I may have sent it to you guys in the chat.
I wish we could put that next to a graph showing alcohol related fatalities. I wonder what that would look like.
And Rhiannon, you said, how come there's not any famous people that are coming out? Rosario Dawson.
Oh,
I sent you a thing in Instagram. So I guess her dad was diagnosed with cancer in California, and the doctor sat him down and like went through all of his medications and took him off of a bunch of them, and then prescribed him hemp, like THC from hemp. And she said that I guess that he had like the beverages and stuff, and so now she's fighting. Who is Rosario Dawson? I know she's famous, but what is she famous for? She's an actress, right?
She was in Clerks. She was in the Clerks, Men in Black 2. She was in what's it called? Sin City.
I don't watch TV. Like I know that sounds like the dumbest thing in the world, but we all know that I don't watch any TV unless it's Big Bang Theory.
Okay, hang on. I got you. She's in. No, that's Zoe. in Lioness. She was in one of the Disney Marvel. Hang on, let me unblur my thingy so you can see this. Maybe. All right, Rosario Dawson.
Mm-hmm.
She's gorgeous.
Mm-hmm. Y'all don't know. Y'all never heard of Rosario Dawson?
This isn't Rosario Dawson.
That's not, no.
Look up Men in Black 2. You've seen Men in Black 2.
That's her.
That's Rosario Dawson. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, she doesn't look familiar to me, but I don't know. I wonder who this other chick is.
Some other Rosario Dawson.
Oh, I bet it's the lady off the canned drink, but canned beverage.
Oh, yeah. So,
Anyway, yeah.
So what's going on with how are we all feeling about the data centers? I read last night that Abbott put a temporary block on any new data center licenses.
Yeah,
I
it's
think
only
he's
been
trying to
like-
save face. I think he's just trying to save face for sure.
So the three things that they're attacking in this ledge, according to Dan Patrick's notes, is going to be hemp number 1, AI data centers as far as privacy and land rights. And the third one is that I can't remember what he called it, but it's the gambling where you can place bets on whether or not Mitch McConnell's dead.
Yeah, I don't know what that. It's like free range gambling or something. It's pretty big. I don't know what it's called, but I know everyone's doing it.
Yeah, he called it something, but those are the three things that representatives were told to tackle for this legislative session. Just so you guys know what
Those
they
are-
were told by the big man himself.
So I know.
So just so you know, hold on, I feel like I have to say something because as far as gambling, let's not forget that Tallarico took donations from Pack, which is owned by Miriam Adelson, and that was supposedly under the guise of gambling rights for Texans. That's what Tallarico told me personally. So I mean,
I do want to say I think from what I have read, there is a difference between the like couchy betting and whatever the shit that they're
online
doing over
gambling,
here.
yeah.
Yeah, I think what Tallarico was advocating for was specifically
Casinos, yeah.
But in any case,
That could get really sticky. I mean, unless there's like a carve out, you know, like for that specifically, if they're gonna legalize gambling.
I think it's crazy that we
What
are
are you
even
laughing
having a
at?
conversation about legalizing gambling when we are actively banning hemp. It doesn't make any sense to me.
Yeah, I know.
Why are you laughing? What's wrong?
I'm so stoned. I thought you said couchy betting, not
Couch,
couchy.
like my couchy bedding, like my blanket.
No, I was thinking fucking Pete. Is it Pete Hegseth? Who's the one that's the couch fucker?
Oh,
JD Vance.
That's the first thing I was thinking when you said couchy betting, and I was like, what are
damn. JD Vance is a couchy better.
Did you see that one girl? She's an Instagram or social media, and she has this thing with him where she's like his biggest troll. Like she's actually listed as his biggest troll. And last week she got the email in that his birthday is now the National Day of Couch Cleaning.
Oh my god! I love her. I cannot remember that. But
She threw into the government that JD's birthday is now the International Couch Cleaning Day. And it was accepted by the United States government.
Oh my god!
Now from now on, when it's his birthday, we're just gonna say it's National Couch Cleaning Day.
It'll be on Google. It'll be on Google.
Couchy betting or whatever he said.
It'll have its own graphic on Google whenever you go search it on his birthday. It'll be a couch with like stains on it, and then it's clean. Like it gets cleaned.
There's sections. Rihanna, what are you doing? Working?
She's the only grown up in the room.
No, she's not.
I can tell her working.
She's just preoccupied. Or
I'm listening.
used to back like during the campaign, me, Topher, and Rihanna were on like the group chats like these, and Rihanna would just space the fuck out. And me and Tovar would be saying shit. We'd be making jokes. She nothing.
Awesome.
And then she'll pop in
He
and be
gets
like,
in there, like out.
and then boom, conversation, like right in the middle of a conversation, and we're freaking in it with her. We're like,
The Jews do it.
get on, guys, we're having a conversation.
Okay, so tell me more about this situation in Amarillo with your former opponent. What's going on with him?
With my former opponent.
You want to talk about the
Yeah.
campaign?
Well, he is pushing AI data centers pretty hard. I know for a fact there's a bill that he's about to put out that was introduced at the end. Like, so usually I had to find this out the hard way, but usually if somebody is being primaried, they will push out like dozens of bills, like the 3 weeks left before the primary vote. And he had pushed out so many AI data center bills. But one of them is actually being considered. So like so if you don't like AI data centers, you should probably not vote for Ronnie Jackson, who's supposed to be big ag but won't help the hemp industry, or small government but is a member of today's Republican.
How you can enjoy your free time.
Yeah. He also never advocated for anybody in the livestock industry or any other ag industry. He's a veteran, but he's anti-veteran traditionally in his voting record. And he is pro AI data centers, guys. He actually helped the Fermi data center get their contract here, and push that through for them, help them make sure that they didn't have to go through the 7 years of that it normally takes to get permits. He pushed them through in less than 6 months.
Okay, I'm about to get really preachy. We have less than 100 days, right?
Probably less. Yeah.
It's something like that. Right at 100 days until midterms. You guys have 100 days to get to know the people who you might vote for. Go to Ballotpedia. Don't listen to any of their campaign ads. It's propaganda. It's their glamour shots. Go to Ballotpedia and look at how they voted. Go to their websites and look at what their actual policy insights are. Do not listen to the bullshit that they say at their rallies. Don't listen to the crap that they say in their videos on social media. Look at their voting records before you make your decision. You have 3 months.
And their donor records.
Yes.
What's the song called, Rhiannon? Open Secrets?
Open Secrets.
Open Secrets.
Open Secrets. And there's also a site that you can track who has been funded by APAC.
Yep.
So there's no reason that we should still be making bad decisions when it comes to the people that we check off at that ballot box, guys. We have seen the
voting red and blue because they
it
both.
does not matter. It doesn't even, and at this point, honestly, we have so few people who actually show up. That's got to be the biggest thing. Like, everybody has to show up, and you have to know what the hell you're doing when you get there. And it doesn't take very much work to do that. But then when you don't get to then turn around and criticize the people who did participate or talk shit about the outcome because you didn't have shit to do with making it happen. We have seen how bad this can get. We have seen how quickly it can fall apart. So everybody needs to get off their ass, educate themselves, and fucking show up to vote. And by the way, guys, Texas is purging the voter rolls right now. So make sure you are registered to vote. Check right now. If you're not, then go ahead and get that situated, because if you wait until the last minute, you very well could not be registered. And it's not just people with the wrong last name.
Like, your address and your driver's license, if you moved or anything like that, and your driver's license is different from what they have on file. I mean, you never know.
Yeah, you still have 2 months to register to vote, so there's more than enough time to get that in.
And these people have already admitted to what they did in the last elections to make sure they got the result they wanted. Ken Paxton has openly said that he eliminated 300,000 or 3 million mail-in ballots in Harris County.
Oh yeah.
And that if he had let those go, that Joe Biden would have won Texas. Now, I'm not saying that I want any particular candidate to win. And honestly, at this point, I do. I want only one side to win right now so that we can at least stop the fucking chaos that's happening. I'm sorry, it just is what it is. But they've already admitted that they have made sure that certain voices are not heard. So do everything you can to make sure that you're ready for this in November.
Yeah. And then they passed, they did pass the, did they pass the,
You're talking about the Save
Yeah.
Act?
was it the Save Act that said you had to get re-registered or something like that?
Yeah,
No.
They did pass it. Okay, good.
not yet. That's one of the holdups in the Senate that Trump
Yeah,
is so mad at.
they're still trying to get votes.
Did you
After
see
the campaign, I just stopped listening to any of it.
what they tried to put back in?
What did they try to put back in? Oh, the hemp.
Yeah, on the
Is that
federal.
the letter you sent?
Yeah, the 36 attorney generals from the different states signed it. And that's not a good look. Yeah.
Yeah. Tell it, can you read the letter?
It's really long, but it's basically a bunch of attorney generals talking about the loophole, and we need to close the loophole because children are dying.
What is the exact loophole
Eating
that
the
they're?
dogs. They're eating the cats.
They said the 2018 Farm Bill loophole was exploited by the hemp industry to push intoxicating cannabinoids and was misread. I gotta find that exact language. Or
Dude,
misinterpreted.
how the
It's
like?
misinterpreted, right? Is what it
Well,
says.
it's a synthetic loophole. And just the loophole in general. They don't want any THC.
What's
just like-
what's crazy too is that we're
4 milligrams per drink.
what's kind of like, and Jesse from Reggie and Dro has said this too. I think I've heard him say something like that we need to stop acting like intoxicating hemp or whatever, like recreational hemp for adults is like a bad thing. Like it's not.
I know.
It's not a
I
fucking
don't
bad
agree.
thing, dude. It's not a fucking
Okay,
bad
it
thing.
says
It's a culture war.
Yeah,
in the letter,
for sure.
it says the 2018 definition was misunderstood by the market operators and consumers.
You do
to
not
legalize
misunderstand weed, dude.
any downstream hemp product, i.e., any containing hemp derivatives, extracts, or cannabinoids, so long as the original plant and the final product contain less than 0.3% THC by weight. For reference, an 8-ounce package of hemp-derived gummy edibles could contain a total of more than 675 milligrams of THC hemp-derived while remaining under the 0.3% limit. The old definition also failed to explicitly impose any limits on other THC isomers like Delta 8, Delta 10 THC. The new definition closes this loophole and ensures that the hemp-derived products cannot contain levels of intoxicating cannabinoids that are unnatural to hemp plants.
I want
But
these.
technically,
I want the
that's what
people
it's
voting for this
about.
shit to explain to me what Delta 10 is.
No. I want to know how this is happening, but Trump just rescheduled. So why would we need to ban something that is no longer a Schedule 1? Trump said he was going to give us legal weed. What's happening? What?
Government hostile takeover.
Yeah.
Liars, guys. You
Yep.
can't even be miserable and stoned.
If you're not going to be miserable, you're going to have no rights and you won't be able to be high for it. Yeah, for sure. All your rights are being taken away from you slowly. You don't have the First Amendment right, or barely your Second Amendment right.
Like, you guys, I don't understand. Like, Texans are supposed to be about small government.
I know.
Texans are
Republicans are supposed to be about small government. The Republican Party that has done this is the traditional party of small government.
And they've
What party did you run in?
Say again?
What party did you run in?
I ran in the Republican primaries.
So a Republican
As a
is
traditional
denouncing
Republican.
this shit.
Yeah.
It's not just me. The Republican is denouncing this shit. So it's not okay, guys.
Republicans that are denouncing this
You're
shit.
supposed to give up your rights. You're just giving them up. Why? He's orange. He's orange. Why are you
Rihanna
giving
had to explain Taco Tuesday to me the other day.
Oh.
Yesterday. She was like, she kept saying it's Taco Tuesday on a Sunday, and I'm like, what are you fucking talking about? What does
Yeah.
that mean?
You know what Taco Tuesday is, Jen?
Mhm.
Isn't it
Trump
where
always chickens out.
Trump puts out on some bullshit deal he's made?
Trump
Well,
always
yeah,
chickens out.
it's
Iran.
just like it's the celebration too, because like oh, we've reached a deal, and stocks go up, like everybody's like Taco Tuesday, and like it just fucking is
And then
nonstop.
bottoms out 20.
Every week I have to ask everybody, are the strikes open? Is the war over?
And it never is. It
Yeah.
never is.
I was trying to explain somebody the other day Rihannaisms. She does these things like that where we all like mimic it because we all have ADHD. So we all like, it's like a thing now in a conversation. Like Rihanna will just pop into the group chat and she's like, is war over? The straits open? Or like if she's trying to stop an argument or something, she's like, she's like, who did it? Do it? Was it the Jews? We're not anti-Semitic. It's a joke. Sorry.
Oh my gosh. Guys, okay, that's the other thing that I'm kind of irritated about right now is Benjamin Netanyahu is in our White House. He's a fucking war criminal as charged by the International Criminal Court in our White House, hanging out with our president when he's making decisions about foreign policy involving a country that we had no issues with, okay? And I don't give a shit what anybody says. We've been fighting them for 47 years. Fuck you. No, we haven't. No, we haven't. Name me the last time that an Iranian attacked American soil. They didn't. Fuck all the way off. They didn't do shit to us. We should not have gotten in this war. But why are we hanging out with Benjamin Netanyahu? Why are we doing that? It's not because we support the Jews. It's not because we support the Jews. It's because we want Benjamin Netanyahu to not tell our business to everybody, and because he's giving us shit. That's why. So, oh my God, like, why are you guys so
We're like 4 years later and still screaming, release the files. And nobody listens.
Never gonna happen. Now fucking Todd Blanche is getting confirmed. I swear to God, John Cornyn, you fucking bitch. You are a bitch, John Cornyn. Period. Sorry, guys.
Wilding out on GRC tonight, y'all.
Also, Judge O'Hare, Tarrant County fucking Judge O'Hare, you fucking fucker. You fucking fucker. You are so scared of losing your fucking job that you're gonna close half of the fucking polling places in Tarrant County.
Oh
like a
yeah,
fucking
dude.
Before
fuck you.
primaries, they did that.
He's trying to do it now. They just had a hearing
Oh,
today.
they're
He
trying
shut
again?
down and called the fucking cops and had a retired Democrat arrested.
Wasn't Vicky Goodwin there today too, or something?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's crazy, man.
Sorry. Ooh, got a little ranty. I miss you guys.
A little murdery.
A little stabby. Ooh,
That's hilarious.
been holding this in for a minute.
Be like, y'all are wilding out in these new seasons. Just wait. We've been through a lot. We're super traumatized, guys.
Yeah, dude.
We are very fucking traumatized since the last time we had a GRC episode.
Dude, I'm so done being nice about this shit.
To see who I leave in the comments who you guys want us to interview. We are looking at obviously Vicky Goodwin, Gina Hinojosa, who are running for lieutenant governor and governor, and then we will reach out to Abbott and Lieutenant Governor Dan Patrick.
Reese, hang on. I'm going to say it. I'm going to say it out loud, and I want it recorded, and it's going to be on the internet forever. I want 5 minutes with Brandon Herrera.
We should get him on. Yeah, we'll get him on.
Talk to me, Brandon. Come on.
I think he did. Yeah, we should get him on. We should get him on. We should get everybody on. Everybody who wants to run, Republican, Democrat, whatever you are, come and talk to us, man. Come and freaking talk to us.
Talk to your constituents.
We are your constituents.
What's
Earn my vote, Brandon. Go ahead.
It's crazy that we're talking about communism in 2026. That this is
We're not, though.
like, we're not talking about communism. It's not communism.
We're not.
It's not fucking it's not even socialism, dude. Like
It's
it's
a socialist policy. It is a socialist policy of which we have many,
yes.
mostly taken advantage of by government employees.
That's
So
the
fuck off
That's the
again.
whole point of government in the fucking first place. That's why we pay taxes, dude. You could call it whatever the fuck you want. We're paying taxes. That goes into a fucking pot. The famous socialism pot that everybody fucking hates. That's fucking socialism, but it's not scary. We still get our fucking still get our fires put out and the fucking bad guys arrested or whoever. Sorry, Chastity. Go ahead.
I don't know what y'all are talking about.
What?
I don't know what y'all are talking about.
Oh, because now our new boogeyman is the Democratic Socialists of America, like Zoran Mamdani and some progressive candidates that are coming up. And so now the boogeyman is Marxism and communism and socialism, and the whole left is a bunch of communists because Zoran Mamdani gave the city of New York free buses and free childcare and low-cost grocery stores. So that means we're all communists now. But
It's
guys,
crazy that people are mad at that. Like you're fucking mad for affordable
They're mad because they don't
groceries.
have it. They're mad because they don't have it, and because they don't have the balls to speak up at their council meetings or to their representatives and tell them, I want these things too.
Yeah.
You fucking cut them from.
You know what I would say to any person that says that? I bet you cashed your stimulus check.
Yeah, for sure.
Right?
For
Yes.
sure.
Did you see
For sure we got those fucking Trump bucks.
But
I
that
cashed
was
those
like
Trump
the
bucks.
that was I didn't get any money from Trump, but some people in my family did, and but that's
And you know
okay.
what? And you know what though? I'm gonna tell you this. Here in Texas, like in the oil field around that time, so many people in the oil field, and it's mainly like hardcore conservatives in the oil field. All those motherfuckers got fat checks and unemployment and food stamps during COVID, and they're fine with it. They were getting fucking paid living off that government socialism. But it's the same shit. It's the fucking same shit. That's what it's there for. It's there for us. It doesn't you don't give a shit whenever you're cashing those fucking checks. You don't give a shit whenever you're cashing it, but you see a single mom with like 5 kids or whatever at the grocery store getting, M&Ms and Kool-Aid, and you want to throw a fucking fit, dude. Like
hating on her and not hating on that baby daddy
yeah, no shit, man.
that ain't paying child support.
Yeah, hate on that motherfucker. He just created a fucking kid. Who's gonna take care of the kid?
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you, forced birthers. Come on, guys, explain. How are we gonna hold daddy accountable? Listen, at the end of the day, we're gonna pay taxes. We're gonna pay taxes. So let's at least make sure that those taxes get spent to benefit us, because at this point, they're just working for the military industrial complex. And I'm sorry to say it, other countries, like it's not benefiting us. So if we have to pay for these things, if we have to pay taxes, then they should at least go to free buses and free childcare and universal health care and free state college and all of these things that would make us as individuals better, and so as a unit better suited to compete on the world stage. Right now we look like morons. We look stupid.
Rhiannon's got a friend. So I actually kind of agree with not universal health care, but like universal health care.
Like single payer, probably.
Yeah, like everybody pays like a tiered system where we have, if you're from this age to this age, then it costs this much. If you this age to this age costs this much, whatever.
Right.
But so Rhiannon has a friend,
Amy,
and Amy is a nurse, and she's like, you don't want universal health care, and she's like telling me all of the reasons why. And now I do agree that our government shouldn't. First of all, insurance companies are a fucking scam, and second of all, our government is nothing but corporate cronyism, where they're making laws to benefit themselves with these insurance companies, and so all of that needs to be taken completely away. But also, Amy is from Canada, where they do have universal health care. And she says, like, when you cover that many people, if you get like cancer or something, then you don't have the option. Like if you need some kind of treatment, you're like on a list and you got to wait to get that. done. You need, something, unless it's an emergency, everybody's kind of having to wait all of the time. And so anyway, that's not.
Well, she it wasn't. She actually just got back from Canada. She was at the what concert? It was Jelly Roll and Post Malone with her son, and a freaking tornado through. Yeah, and it was that one. I don't know. Look it up. It was on.
Wait, which one?
What? A tornado?
Oh yeah.
In Canada?
That was all over TikTok. Jelly Roll and Post Malone concert, and it was like it wasn't technically, I guess it wasn't a tornado, but it was hurricane strength. But she was telling me about a friend's daughter out there or something, but she actually got treatment real quickly. So it was a little bit different scenario than what I've heard from her before. She got really good treatment real quick. And then after spending more time in Canada and from being here in America, she's like, yeah, I want to get the fuck out. She's like,
Yeah.
it's just the quality of food out there. Just everything is just completely different.
Well, I mean, it's kind of deserty. Like you can't do a lot of ag probably in Canada. So
Yeah, a lot of ag out there. It does get very cold though. I mean, that's the thing.
Yeah.
And where they are in Canada, her family's in Canada. She says like Texas. It's like the Texas of Canada in the middle, Alberta, outside Alberta. It's kind of interesting to see. And it's higher elevation, a little bit different.
So anyways, like the insurance thing, I don't know. I don't even remember where we started with that.
Socialism, taxes, single. Yeah, so
You have to do something. Monty Mater put out a video, I think yesterday or today, where she had interviewed some guy. I wasn't paying attention to who he was, but basically he gave he paid off all of his, I don't know if he was
you broke up. Oh
Paid
damn.
what?
You broke up.
He paid off all of
I think it might be me actually. But go ahead.
Oh, okay.
You're good.
So he paid off all of the medical bills, and he was like, here's the thing is we can settle all medical bills at like cents on the dollar. And he's like, because if you go to the hospital or whatever and you incur this medical bill, this ginormous medical bill, and you don't pay it, it goes to collections and they pay cents on the dollar. So what he did was that he just did it just like collections does and just paid it all off. And people were pissed about it. And he was like, something like $2 trillion worth of medical bills was paid off for like 250 million. Like nothing. Pennies.
I think it's hilarious with just my student loans, and
student loans.
To pay my student loans, so I had to go into my Nelnet, and because I'm like definitely struggling right now because of everything going on in the industry and
same here, Brian, same thing. My Nelnet does not like me.
Yeah, it's like I'm like I could pay $17 a month for the next 56 years. It's like,
I told her just send them. I will give you $1.
That's crazy, dude. For me, it's like, all right, well, that's a payment I'm gonna have until I die. That's literally a payment until I fucking die.
Yeah, my first house cost less than my student loan debt.
Who says you don't leave with anything, dude? You leave with debt. You don't take anything with you.
Yep.
Come and take it.
You know, we were talking about socialism, right? And I just, how much do y'all think the initial attack on Iran cost when we, bombed that school?
I think it was somewhere close to $1 billion.
$3.7 billion.
Okay, so I was gonna say 3, but I didn't think you meant the first month because I
That's
think
the
the first
no.
month was
That's
$1 billion.
the first. Okay, the first
attack.
The first 100 hours, $3.7 billion was spent. After the first week, it was 11.3 billion. So that's our socialist dollars. That's our socialist tax dollars going to kill fucking little girls in Iran. That's what that is.
For
And that
what?
shit fucking pisses me off. That shit fucking pisses me. People want to scream about fucking communism and socialism and this and that. Okay. What the fuck is that? What is that dollar amount? That's our money. That's your money. That's everybody's fucking money in America. That is fucking our tax dollars. Whether you want it or not, we put all of our money in a fucking pot, in a socialist pot, to kill little girls in Iran. That's what we did.
Before anybody has a motherfucking thing to say Tovar, to Tovar, he is a Marine Corps veteran, and you can respectfully fuck off.
Thank you.
But
You're welcome.
yeah, what he said anyway.
But yeah, it's just
We-
it's
Guys, socialism is not a monster. It is good policy that benefits you if you want your money to go to you. That's
Yeah.
it. And if you
and it's
can't
not taking away the and it's not taking away the free market. Democratic socialists are not taking away the free market. That's what socialism is. That's what communism is. We still have a free market under a democrat socialist society, whether you like it or not. Even under a capitalistic system like we have right now in America, we have aspects of socialism. But that goes over everybody's head when it comes to
Yeah.
food stamps, when it comes
I
to
think it
education. It goes everybody's up. But let's fucking $3.7 billion to Iran to kill girls, little
Guys,
fucking girls.
Walter Reed is socialism. The fact that your president can go to the hospital 24/7 and have the best medical care in the country by the best doctors in the world, and you pay for it, is socialism. Period. Mitch McConnell is treated to socialism right now.
He's
Even though he's
and you
still
know
in
what's
that
fucked up? He's dead right now, and he's still
He's
sucking our fucking
dead.
tax dollars dry. He's still getting our money.
It's definitely on ice. That's for sure. That is an expensive fucking. They're gonna taxidermy him. I swear to God, like Bobby
Yeah.
Babcock. And
Weekend at Bernie's, they're just gonna prop him up in his chair, and his freaking wife is gonna like move his arm around so he pushes the right button on the board. Who was that woman in California?
one-
Feinstein, yes.
yeah,
That-
Feinstein.
Feinstein.
Next door and like move her arm. Like, we can see you, fool. She didn't do that.
Did you also see that he signed something with an auto pen?
What?
Yeah.
Auto pen? Yes, I saw
Yeah.
that. But you know what it was? He was signing for disaster relief for Kentucky.
Oh.
So he had to sign it or they wouldn't have gotten it.
Damn.
Yep.
And they
Right.
use the auto pen. That's crazy. That's even a thing. That's crazy
Right?
that that's even a thing.
I agree. I think you should have to be accountable for your own shit. Period. This
At least
auto pen
be-
shit is ridiculous.
You know what? We should just start doing what Trump does. Just record every signature and just bank it.
I hate Donald Trump. I hate him so much. Oh my god, I hate him. I hate him.
He might be on his
Sorry.
way out too, but I feel like he's like one of those people that is always this close to death, but just lasts for fucking years.
It's
Evil.
because people hate him.
Well, he has no soul, so there's nothing to actually like die.
His
He's just
FIFA.
a
Did y'all see his
Obama
his
meat sack.
His trophy.
He's gonna live
his-
forever.
the FIFA fiasco? Oh my goodness, dude!
Which one? The
At the
thing
end,
with
where
the
they were trying to
the
get him off of
picture?
the stage, and he was just like standing there, like
Yeah,
Let's
Yeah.
watch it.
it's but you know, Sleepy Joe. Sleepy Joe.
I've seen
like-
Donald Trump sleep more than I think I've seen my kids sleep.
Right? Every day. He's not sleeping, Tovar. He's resting his eyes.
He's taking long
thinking
blinks.
deeply.
He's thinking intensely. Thinking
Oh my
intensifies.
It's the amount of gaslighting is it's insane. It's insane.
It is.
Just
It's
this,
all
okay,
gaslighting.
This slush fund, this fucking slush fund, this 1776 fund that Todd Blanche was supposed to submit a letter rescinding. He didn't, by the way, which is why I'm so pissed off at Cornyn, because he's a bitch, because he didn't do what he was supposed to do. There is a slush fund that is supposed to pay out to people who were victimized by the federal government when being prosecuted for raiding our fucking capital. But anyway, they're going to be able to make claims against the government for wrongdoings and get money. Like our money, our taxpayer money, is going to go to insurrectionists. So
Yeah.
John Cornyn demanded that in order to be pushed through committee, Todd Blanche submit a letter rescinding that fund, stating that it's not going to exist, it's never going to happen, it's done, and also rescinding a deal that the Trump family made with the IRS to remove any tax burden retroactively. So they cannot be audited or investigated or prosecuted
Damn.
for their family from the day that that thing was signed back. Okay, not forward, but back. So he's supposed to submit this letter rescinding all of that. What he did instead, oh, and the letter has to be signed by all parties. That's in the original settlement. What he did instead was basically type up a letter on his own letterhead saying, I rescind the 1776 fund, and also the Trump tax relief only goes retroactively, because the original settlement was in perpetuity forever, that no Trump could be audited or investigated or prosecuted by the federal government. This is the shit that 2 years ago you guys would be saying deserved a public execution for. You guys would be calling him a traitor if he were anybody but Donald Trump. And the fact that we can't see past our own fucking party and tribalism in order to save our country and make it better for our children is disgusting. It's disgusting. I'm getting red. This is ridiculous.
I was trying to pull up, like, how much money did Nancy Pelosi make, from insider trading, right?
Dude, that one too.
Okay,
Rihanna,
so
what did you say?
so let's figure out how much Nancy Pelosi made. All right. So insider trading, there's got to be, right? How much did?
Yeah, of course. I'm sure it's plastered all over all kinds of Republican sites.
Is that an icy one?
No, I really want it to be though.
Oh, I want to get one, but I don't know if the icy ones work. Like, I want one of the icy ones that blows the.
I do
Okay.
too. The one that you can see like the frost on the little metal thing.
Mm-hmm.
I think I got some numbers here. Let me just pull up another one.
If anybody has one, let me know in the comments if the icy one works.
Please.
If it's worth the money.
I second that.
Oh man. Okay. So I guess Nancy Pelosi, over her time since 1987, she amassed over $130 million. That's
Okay.
a lot.
That's a lot of money
That's insider trading.
that she should not have made based on the decisions that she made regarding policy that impacted the countries that she was betting on, or companies that she was betting on. But go ahead. Who else is insider traded and made a whole bunch of money, Tovar?
It looks like Donald Trump has made $2.2 billion
What?
second term. But hold on, this might be so his revenue jumped up from 1.62. Damn, he was only 600 or he was only worth 622 million in 2024.
And that was also inflated.
Really?
Yeah.
That
And now he's worth
dude. And now he's worth $2.2 million.
Billion.
Okay, billion. Yeah, now he's worth $2.2 billion. I'm trying to find the.
And that's just, I believe, his personal wealth. That's not like the actual Trump companies and the family. I think they've made over 6 billion or 600 billion.
Wow.
And he's selling a monthly subscription to Wall Street Service.
Yes. You guys didn't know that?
It's like that just came out yesterday.
No, that's been around for like a month. He's been floating that for a month. So what he's doing is he's selling early access to his Truth Social.
All of them.
What?
So all of this market manipulation.
It's how he's gonna get everybody on Taco Tuesday a day early.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
He's just going to let his buddies that pay him a little fee every month, he's going to give them a little bit of an edge on his insider trading that he does every weekend. You're paying for that. Your tax dollars are paying for this shit. These dumbass memes that the fucking War Department keeps coming up with, this AI slot bullshit, that's my tax dollars. I'm so tired of seeing Donald Trump with abs. Are you fucking kidding me? I'm not stupid.
Rihanna, didn't you post something on Craft that was people that are in the industry, or who was it? It was people in the cannabis industry. Oh no, that was in the THCA chat that made money, that got paid for stuff.
Ooh, that's a good one. Guys, look and see who is paying who before you make decisions about who gets
Adams and her.
Yes, how much money? Okay, so it was Parents Opposed to Pot, a nonprofit that opposes marijuana legalization, paid Aubrey Adams $75,000, another $75,000, and another $25,000 in 2021 and 22. And then Every Brain Matters, which is another nonprofit that campaigns against marijuana legalization and THC products, lists Aubrey Adams as its president. IRS Form 990 filings, report of compensation in 2023, $55,385, and then in 2024, $91,154. So that lady that there's a meme going around right now about her, where she was testifying, I guess, in the last hearing where they were only invited opposition, and she was like, I think she said, hemp is a nuclear weapon. And
Yeah.
it's like making its rounds. That lady right there, that all of your legislators are taking so seriously because something happened to her kid, she says, that from the hemp industry, which is a lie, is being paid by lobbyists.
I want to know who her. Well,
says.
so what's her story? Did her kid die, or did her kid just had a really bad
No,
episode?
her still alive, and her husband.
Her kid's crazy
too.
He's got cannabis-induced psychosis, supposedly.
Yeah, and her husband was sneaking around and smoking it too, and
now they're getting a divorce.
And
And she testified about that in the hearing.
Yeah, personal. It was really weird.
Like saying that the hemp industry was at fault for her marriage breaking up.
Wow, dude.
Seriously?
Well, Anheuser-Busch is fucking responsible for my liver condition.
Right? And the Marines.
Dumb fucks.
If you were doing this the right way, you'd sue him.
I know, right? I should do that, right? That'll. I don't know what it'll do, but it'll do something.
Cost you a bunch of money and sanity.
Crazy.
Well, we're about an hour, guys.
Really? That was fast.
Mm-hmm.
I know.
We can stay on as long as y'all want. Just giving y'all a heads up.
No, we can get off. I do want to say something that we said yesterday in the office hours about the hemp industry. There's a lot of misinformation going on right now. Do not believe your favorite TikToker or whoever. Make sure that you double check their stuff. I don't know if it's because people are getting their stuff, like their scripts, off of ChatGPT, or if they're just copying what people that they trust say. I don't know what it is, but there is a lot of misinformation that is going on around right now. So first of all, THCA is still legal at the state level. It is 100% legal. It is legal at the federal level. Okay. Delta 9, both legal, federal and state. Dishes implemented a rule, March 1st? April 1st? March 31st. Stating that the new definition of hemp is 0.3% total THC, which means THCA, THCV.
Don't forget the dry weight.
Yeah, by dry weight.
The wet drink.
But that is an administrative rule. That is a fine. That is not a law. You're not going to go to jail for that. Now, the same day that we got the injunction on this lawsuit to Dishes, that same exact day, the Sky marketing case was overturned in the Texas, what is it?
Texas Supreme Court, isn't it?
Are you
Supreme
talking
Court.
about the controlled substance?
And so that was back in
Schedule.
2020. Sky Marketing sued the state of Texas because they woke up one day and said Delta 8 was illegal, that it was a Schedule 1 narcotic. And so, because that was overturned on the same day that we got our injunction for dishes, which a week later got also overturned. So dishes is able to make you, if you are a license holder of like a hemp license, like you have a store, retail, wholesale, something like that, you are going to have to follow, or you can be penalized for not following the dishes rule about total THC. And the THCA is what would make, or that's what would make THC administrative, like breaking the rules. Okay, but if you're a consumer, THCA is 100% legal in the entire state. You can still consume, you can still have purchase from out of state into the state if you can't find a local dispensary that is still open.
Which is absolutely insane.
Yeah.
Which is absolutely fucking insane that we're pushing money out of the fucking
Yes.
That's crazy. How is any of this conservative values, dude? Why are we fucking sending our money out of the state?
Yeah.
Look and see who paid Dan Patrick to make this ban happen.
Mm-hmm.
It has nothing to do with conservative values. It has nothing to do with protecting children. It has nothing to do with preventing deaths from cannabis. Okay. It's literally Dan Patrick cashing a paycheck.
Yeah.
That's all it is. So remember that when you go vote.
Yeah. So because that Sky marketing case was overturned, the state was able to implement a change to the Texas constitution, stating that Delta 8 is now a Schedule 1 narcotic in the state of Texas. The state of Texas, as far as DPS is concerned, has already released statements saying they will implement that. It is implied, or we're guessing, that they also mean other converted cannabinoids like THC, Delta 9, Delta 10, THCO, THCP, HHC, those types of things. But there's also an argument as to whether Delta 9 can also be considered illegal under that as well, because it's a conversion from THCA, which is the original cannabinoid. So the moral of this story is that there are people going around saying that THCA and Delta 9 are illegal. They are not illegal. You're not going to jail for them. Delta 8, Delta 10, THCO, HHC, maybe, if they test it and it holds, what did they say, Rhiannon? A minimum, how much Delta 8 can be in something?
Trace amounts.
Trace them out.
Trace amounts, but they did not define what a trace amount is. So anyway.
So what's actually banning right now at this moment?
Hide your wife. What?
Everything that's not THC, hemp THC, hemp derived THCA.
Yes. So it could be THCA or Delta 9. So most commonly what you're going to find, like Delta 8, Delta 10, THCO, HHC, those are not, if they're on flower, that is infused flower. Cannabis does not grow like that. So that's an infused flower somehow, which means that they either sprayed it, soaked it, powdered it in one of these conversions. So THCA and Delta 9 are legal. If you have any type of an edible product, those are what I was meaning, is those cannabinoids will be in like an edible of some sort, or like a vape, if you can still find that, or like a distillate or something. They're not commonly going to be in flower and not be called THCA flower or CBD flower or whatever. So flowers safe right now, as far as in my personal opinion. If it were me and I still had my store and I am not giving any legal advice here. I am not giving any advice to anybody here. I'm just telling you what I would have done. If my store were still open, I would still be selling my flour. And the reason for that is because they didn't hire a bunch of dishes inspectors overnight. And I had my store open for 7 years and never once was inspected. And I know there's a lot of people that have not been inspected like that, but they do crack down on certain ones. Like they have been notoriously, super raidy on specific nationalities of people. And so I just do whatever you think is best. All I know is that if my kids were hungry, I would probably steal food. And then yeah. Is there anything else I forgot? The volume?
Volume was, what was the volume?
So
It's
Rihanna,
0.3%.
explain the volume situation.
0.3% by
Oh, you
By
mean how
how late?
everything has
Okay.
been written off of something that it makes absolutely no sense in general, and off of a agricultural standard. A dry weight is for agricultural after harvest, and yeah, suck the moisture out so you can actually look at the the nutritional content and all the stuff that you're supposed to read once it's like dried out, right? And so they applied this standard to drinks and edibles, and nowhere does it say 0.3% total fucking volume anywhere. Where does it say that? It doesn't. Like, now we're just making an assumption that they're saying it by density and volume.
You're just applying it where it doesn't apply. Like it doesn't
That's why we have
make
a million
sense.
milligram fucking drinks because of the freaking weight. They're taking volume away and they're just turning it into what they need it to. And it's a shit show. So if they did that, like literally, we already came up with our new product line, and it's literally going to be our eighth of weed of our it's going to be a compliant 0.3%
In
total
product.
THC, because we're going to take 3.5 grams. That was 20% total THC. That's the THCA included. Very illegal, right? Because it's way over the 0.3%.
Yeah.
But I'm going to take that 3.5 grams. I'm going to suspend it and a bunch of other stuff that weighs 220 grams to make it the 223.5 whatever grams. And now the lab test is going to pull, because when you do a test, you want to make sure that you get from the top, the middle, and the bottom. You get all the
Right.
spots, And so now we're going to take that and we're going to make it 0.3% total THC.
This is okay. When you tell your kids that this is the rule, what happens? Your kids find a way to work around that rule to get to where they want to fucking go anyway, right? Stop banning adults from enjoying their free time as they wish if we're not hurting anybody.
I mean, if you're not gonna make fucking food cheaper, gas cheaper, life fucking cheaper, if you can't let us be fucking happy at this point, like, and then you want to steal the very last thing that we have.
Give us our devil's lettuce, you bastards.
It just feels like a horrible punishment, like to not be able to live successfully.
It's a culture war, really, and there's so
I
much
feel like it's
to
a generational war too.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. Fuck them.
But
Fuck the
I did hear
boomers.
the other day- I actually read that the boomers are a part of the group that the increase in use since the legalization kind of
yeah,
moved
for sure.
happened years ago, it's actually like middle-aged and older people,
Yeah.
like between 35 and 70,
Yeah.
that all of the increase in uses, and there's actually a decrease in use amongst children, teenagers, adolescents, young people.
Well, so I 100% agree with that, but I would say that those are probably not necessarily the boomers. Those are I guess they're the baby boomers' kids.
Yeah, like my dad's generation, like 60.
Yeah, like my mom's generation, because
Gen
my
X
mom.
are those Gen X? Those are like late
Middle
boomers.
is like
Super
Gen
late. I
X is
think
like
they're like right
80s.
on the edge. There's like 60s of boomers.
Yeah.
What is
I
what is
mean,
what is the 60s considered? Let's see.
I think that was the boomers, the 60s.
Yeah, no, my parents were a
Oh,
little
my mom was born
bit
in
later. They're like late 60s, 70s. So 50s and
They're like
60s.
my grandparents' age.
Uh,
My grandparents are boomers.
Hannah, Papa, when they have wet bars in their office, you know what I mean, and smoke cigarettes. in the
Yeah,
office.
Yeah.
that was
And,
the silent era,
what
wasn't
was
it?
that name of that show? I love that show where it was like the boomer or that era.
I guess
And there was like
I guess
Men
Gen
Men,
X. I guess they were Gen X.
Were
Mad
they
Men.
Mad Men.
That was a good show.
Mad Men.
So that reminded me of my grandfather because he was a CPA. And I remember
That's such
as
a good.
child,
That's such a
into
good.
his office, and he had like that amazing, you know, he had his workers in the front and he had all this big ass copy machines and stuff and people typing and answering calls. And then you would go into grandpa's office and it was like, he had like, you know, taxidermied animals on the wall that clients got him and a giant wet bar with like, you know, whiskey.
They just smoke and drink at work.
Yeah,
that
just
looked
come
like
home
one of the-
sloshed and keep drinking.
It's like,
Your wife's all fucking on.
Yeah, she's on Valium and drunk.
Oh, we got
Yeah.
Hannah.
She's all smoking out of one of these.
yeah.
Okay.
But it was full of, you know,
Oh, now I gotta get Jen one. I forgot. I didn't get Jen.
That's so
What
cute.
flavor?
yeah.
Okay, so this guy, his name is Justin. He owns Southern Haze. I can't remember where it's at. Do you remember where it's at?
I don't want to say. Why do I want to say Lampasas?
Why
It's
don't-
not Lampasas. That's with A.
Southern, what did you say?
Yeah,
it was
he
called?
has the whole tutorial on the construction and then even
I forget where it's at.
It's right
Altina?
outside of
Alito.
Alito, yes.
Yeah.
Yes. He's in Alito, so right outside of
That's
Fort
cool.
Worth. And so anyways, he had sent a video for some reason. I can't remember why he sent a video. And I was like, I want all of those. I'm on my way back from Waco and I'm gonna get all of them. And so he had 2 of the little blue ones and 2 of those ones. But listen, so Rhiannon, during this time of absence, has bought a new condo, and
Congratulations.
everything was into the condo,
Oh,
and it's super cool. I have a room there.
Great stairwell from Zooms.
you said I have a room there.
I do. I have my own room.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's in your
And,
room.
You guys are heterosexual life
I
mates
was
at this
sleeping on the
point.
couch for a long time. Huh?
I said you guys are heterosexual life mates at this point.
Yeah, she well, I had a 1 bedroom before and
And I
too.
slept on the couch. So I was I'm excited about the condo. Anyway,
I went swimming today. It was like I walk out my front door and there's a swimming pool.
That's so cool.
Super cool.
Congratulations.
Oh, today there was like this squirrely that kept coming in the pool and drinking and then hanging out and like doing its tail and like looking at us and going like this.
It's gonna take me out, man.
and then we also have 2 roadrunners.
oh,
Oh, is that a zoo?
Yeah, well,
And light bugs. There's a lot of light bugs there too.
so
yes,
like, my neighborhood is predominantly like next door. I have a apartment complex. It's predominantly black area, and it's so it's a little bit. And I didn't know it. Like I didn't know my neighborhood or anything, but I loved it as soon as like I saw it. It was the first one I saw, and it's a weird spot in town, but it backs up to the college. So like the complex is old. It's like from the 80s, and so my little patio goes to just a grassy knoll and just trees and critters, and they just come down because it's like all wild over there. And so they're never going to build anything back there because it's just like college land.
Waco feels a lot like Florida to me.
I've never been to Florida, but I can imagine that you're probably
Not like
You know,
sunny, not like
like-
sunny at the beach, Florida. I'm talking about like inland
people?
Florida. Just like how it looks, it's real like jungly and a lot of like
Okay, we
green.
drive through Waco when we go to San Antonio and Austin, and I went there one time to go to the Rockabilly Hall of Fame. But other than that, I think, to me, like when I think of Waco, I think of tumbleweeds. I don't understand. Like, what do you mean?
When I think
No.
of Waco, I think of Baylor. I think of the lake.
beautiful.
That's where that is. Okay, now I know where we are.
Yeah. So like the Boston,
I think you're thinking of Amarillo. Tumbleweeds galore.
we have
Yeah,
lots
this
of
is where the tumbleweeds are.
there's lots of ag and stuff, but it's really interesting territory because of the way. I mean, most of Texas is all underwater, but we have a lot of fossil sites. We have the Mammoth exhibit there, which is a national monument, And we have like sedimentary rock, and like it's in my parents' backyard. You can just go find a bunch of fossils, like just walk out there and be like, oh look, I found a fossil. Like it's that easy. But what's weird is this, like they call it like the banana in California. We call it like certain areas like a banana belt, where it's almost protected a little bit. And the way it is, it's like a bowl, and so we miss a lot of the crazy weather. That's why it kind of reminds me of Chino Hills, where I grew up. And it was Native American land, most of it, like with the rivers and some fertile. We have like, sandy river bottom and black prairie soil. So we have some interesting spots, but there's like these crazy old oak trees that are just ancient everywhere, and just like a lot of. I like it. I like that part.
That sounds
So,
awesome.
anyways, the reason I'm telling you guys this story about fucking Southern Haze, and Rhiannon gets this condo. So most of the stuff that's in Rhiannon's house was left to her by her grandma. And so anytime you're like, oh my God, this is so pretty, or this is so cute.
It's
she's like,
Nana's.
Nana's.
It's mostly clothing and weird things like lamps. I have weird like lamps.
I saw the storage. I saw Nana's storage.
Dude.
Nana's storage is pretty cool.
And so anyways, when I got all of those bongs, show them Nana's bong.
No.
I've got this bong, and it looks like this old crystal vase. And so I took it to the condo, and when people say, look, it's so pretty, we just say, thanks, Nana gave it to us.
I thought you meant
It looks like
getting
Nana's
actually
mom.
your Nana's.
This is an antique too. I don't know where the hell this came from.
Oh, that's so cool.
That is
I
cool.
don't think that's an antique.
Awesome.
I had that. I think I got it off of Amazon, but it is cool. But I broke it.
I don't know this thing. I don't know where from that.
And then Chastity got me this one, but
Oh,
the
yeah.
Val has like all of our like our tablecloths and the runners on the long tables. They're this design. So it's awesome.
Yeah.
I love it.
Just don't leave it anywhere because it
But
matches.
but no, because look,
You'll never be able to find
now
it
you
again.
won't even now you don't even
Oh
look at
shit!
that.
See?
Boom.
Perfect.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
So
Oh.
anyway,
All
right,
right.
guys.
I think we gotta go, huh?
we
So-
do.
We are going to attempt to meet up again on Friday.
Yes.
If we could
We'll-
get Vicky for sure, we'll be on Friday. If not, we'll try to catch somebody else. If not, we'll just keep pay attention to our socials.
Yeah, until
Let's do this. So either we'll be on Friday with a candidate, or we'll do a TikTok live and we'll answer some questions and try to
Oh.
find out
That sounds
why
cool.
you people
That sounds really cool. I'm down
vote
for
the way
that.
you vote. Okay.
Cool.
We'll be in Austin at an event.
oh yeah, we will.
Hopefully, no, just on yeah, I'll be at the Concourse Project.
For
We'll
the
see.
team, for
No, That's for Friday. This Friday.
Oh, this
Oh,
Friday.
next Friday. What
You said
Friday
we're
was
in
that?
Austin.
We're talking about this Friday.
Yeah, this Friday.
Oh, I can't. I have
Yeah.
to go to my friend's funeral on Saturday. Remember?
Aw, I'm going to a baseball game on
Saturday.
Saturday. I'm doing way better than you are. I'm
Friday.
saying.
I know you want me to go to you want me to go to Waco and then come all the way back on Saturday.
No, we were talking about the grassroots.
Oh, the
Yeah,
grass-
Friday.
yeah, Friday. Yeah, we'll figure
and-
out.
Oh, and
We'll
you're
figure it
gonna
out.
be in Austin on Friday.
Yeah.
TikTok Friday
that.
sounds cool if we don't have Vicky Goodwin or another candidate.
Yeah.
Bottom line is, we will not. It will not be 8 months again until we see you guys.
Yeah.
Yep.
That was my fault. I'm sorry.
Well, it was my fault too. We stopped whenever I started running for Congress because I wasn't real sure, and we were really busy.
Yeah.
Super busy.
That was a fun run, but it was a lot.
It was a
Yeah.
lot. Definitely learned a lot
We did learn a lot. Learned
about
a
each
lot
other.
Gonna
about
make
each
you
other,
guys even more badass for the next time.
I know that. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a lot of prep. I mean, you really, to run for Congress, you got to be doing it now, for really, and connecting with a lot of the nonprofits and the local organizations and having those talks and seeing what matters to, them, because they are more representative of bigger groups, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And obviously you got to go out and meet your constituents, but that, like, I think if we did it over again, I would definitely go that direction and start planting seeds, and then going to the colleges, institutions, talking to the, just different board members, all of that, because they're really going to be the ones that are going to be giving you, the financial support too, to help fund your campaign. And it's a lot of marketing.
It is a
A
lot.
lot.
Insane to me. It should
And
just
name
be about
recognition.
policy.
Which I love. I love marketing. I love messaging. That's like my jam. But yeah,
Name
it's hard when you don't
recognition.
have funds to make it do what you want it to do. You know what I mean? Like put those wild billboards.
You're like, do the thing, but you need to put money in it.
Your crazy commercial, but it's amazing how much you can do on a grassroots level using like meta advertising and stuff like that, and trying to hit at least numbers, you know what I mean? Get algorithms going. And like I said, for hemp and cannabis, we need to start planting those seeds of just, of what the disinformation is in our local Facebook groups and stuff like that, because like that is a quick way to get out to the masses, really. I was thinking, shit, maybe I should, take Green Shield Alliance and then somehow get a political messaging thing on that through Meta, because that's the only way you can really get through any of this on TikTok or Instagram or anything like that. If you're trying to push an agenda, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Do it through the right channels, because it's a political business, really.
Which at the end is just a money business, unfortunately.
Yeah, but I mean, it costs a lot of money to do this stuff and get airtime and travel around, and it's catch-22. But
well, you guys are badasses, and the fact that you accomplished what you accomplished in such a short time frame with so little money and so support from the party you were running for, I think it speaks very highly of your teamwork and your integrity and your drive, and Chastity's borderline insanity for wanting to do it. Like, just a tip. Just a tip.
yeah. I only need 6 inches of shelf space.
That was
I love you guys. I have missed you guys so much. It is so nice to see you again and hear your voices and be able to talk to people who understand the chaos that is going on right now, outside and inside. So thank you.
We gotta get together when we go through Dallas.
For
Yes,
sure.
absolutely.
All right, y'all. We'll check y'all later.